Hello, and welcome to RQI 2020. I am Tina Keeler, and I will be your guide for today's training session. By the end of this session, learners will be able to understand the importance of high-quality CPR, recognize the basic framework of the RQI program, and identify how the e-credential is obtained and updated. What is RQI? RQI stands for Resuscitation Quality Improvement. RQI is a subsidiary of the American Heart Association and Laerdal Medical. We have two main programs that we support, HeartCode and RQI. We consider RQI the gold standard in resuscitation training. It is an innovative way to teach CPR and prepares the learner to deliver high-quality CPR. We know that high-quality CPR is the single greatest determinant for survival from cardiac arrest and is the foundation on which all other therapies should be built. This is a mid-guideline paper that the AHA published with groundbreaking information on how important it is to deliver high-quality CPR. In addition to this statement, they went on to state that poor quality CPR is a preventable harm. RQI was developed on these foundational principles. A recent study also concluded that healthcare providers often do not meet the 2015 AHA guidelines for chest compression fraction, chest compression rate, and chest compression depth targets. Compliance is poor for both infants and children. What we're finding is that healthcare workers aren't even meeting these basic minimum standards for performing high quality CPR. And it's not because we aren't trying, it's just that we've learned that biennial education is not sufficient. We need more training, and that is what this program provides. Let's take a look at our journey to high quality. Many years ago, when you took a CPR class, it was an instructor, a mannequin, and a book. And we found that there was a wide variety of inconsistency in the delivery of the content. For example, a nurse would teach a little different perspective than a paramedic would. In addition, they did not have objective feedback to measure the depth of your compressions or the amount of air delivered for ventilations. It was kind of their opinion. Also, learners would only practice and refresh these skills and content once every 2 years. So as time progressed, so did we. We developed mannequins with flashing lights for feedback on compression depth, and we also had some that could print out a little rhythm strip to measure your success. Today, RQI offers a consistent delivery of content. Everyone receives the same training and message. RQI also offers objective feedback. It is a highly detailed audio and visual feedback program. It also requires quarterly skills refreshers, not once every 2 years. Notice that it does not take the place of team simulations. These are the mock codes on your unit and should focus on your specific learning needs for that unit. For example, teamwork, role designation. RQI supports those team simulations by allowing you to not be required to focus on the basics of delivering CPR. Instead, your objectives can focus on the higher levels of simulation, like detailed code transcription and team dynamics and unit-specific areas of struggle. So why RQI? RQI is the new standard of care, and there are a number of reasons why your facility has chosen to utilize RQI. First of all, it is a patient-centered approach. It's delivered with the patient at the focus of the care. How can we save this patient's life? It also has situation-based learning. It offers verified competence, so you are verifying your competency every 3 months. It also offers platform access. It can be accessed through your own learning management system where all of the other education is accessed as well. It has a customized learning experience. The learner completes at their own pace. If they get drawn away, they can come back and pick up where they left off. Also, stations are placed near their work areas and are accessible to them instead of them going to a classroom for 3 hours. Also, this notion of perfect practice, this one's really important to me. It gives us real-time feedback and it allows us to be coached to perfection. If you lean on it even just 1 millimeter on the chest, it tells you to come off the chest. And it helps you to develop muscle memory. And it's this notion of practice makes perfect. And RQI gives you that feedback to get you to that level. Also, data and analytics. We have a very robust amount of data that your facility owns and can use for their own publications or research projects. And access anywhere. RQI is a cloud-based program and can be accessed from your home if allowed through your LMS, which as an educator is important to me. And I like to be in an environment that's most conducive to my learning needs, which happens to be in my living room. So let's talk about how RQI delivers low-dose, high-frequency training. Historically, learners would receive a bolus of information, followed by rapid decay in skills. Evidence supports in as little as 3 months, we see significant skill decay. RQI is designed to raise you to that mastery level of skill proficiency and to keep you there. Frequent skill refresher allows you to remain competent and confident to deliver high quality CPR. It gives you the confidence to be able to speak up for safety and say to another healthcare provider, oh, I think you may be going too fast, or maybe you need to go a little deeper. RQI provider is also known as BLS. There are two gates which learners can enter RQI. One is prep and one is entry. The prep assignment is designed for a new learner with no background in providing CPR. The entry assignment is designed for seasoned healthcare providers who are already familiar with the AHA BLS program. Upon completion of either the entry or the prep, the learner will receive their e-credential. You'll notice the gold circle surrounding the RQI verified e-credential in this picture because it represents the highest certification that the AHA offers. Then, the next quarter, the learner will begin their quarterly activities. The entry assignment and the quarterly assignments look very different. I will walk you through step by step each of these assignments. In the RQI entry assignment, learners will watch a short introductory video, which takes about 2 minutes. Then complete a 2-part questionnaire, again, just a few minutes long. Then, learners will complete the 4 core skills twice. The first is a baseline assessment, and no feedback is provided, and passing score is not required. The second time, you will repeat your 4 core skills, and you will receive audio and visual feedback, and a passing score is required. This is all that is required to complete the entry assignment. The 4 core skills consist of adult-child compressions, adult-child ventilations, infant compressions, and infant ventilations. During the skills sessions, the learner will receive real-time audio and visual feedback. For example, on this slide, the learner is completing the adult-child compressions and is being scored in 5 key areas: hand placement, rate, release, depth, and chest compression fraction. Their score was 89%. You only need 75% to pass. Anything that is green is within the AHA guidelines, and anything that is red is considered outside of the AHA guidelines. After you have completed the entry assignment, the quarterly assignment starts the following quarter. It consists of 1 pre-case activity, 1 e-simulation, and your 4 core skills. The pre-case activity reviews the information and the algorithm that you will apply in the assigned eSIM. When you start the eSIM, there are a few features I want to point out that are important. The AED. This allows you to drag and drop the pads onto the patient. Also, the pause button. Pause is your friend, and it will allow you to pause the eSIM and will not count against you. You can pause as many times as you need to. When you press the pause button, 2 key items become available to you. First is the algorithm. That is the algorithm that you are applying in this eSIM. You can review it in real time. The second thing that becomes available is the provider manual or your book. You can highlight key areas, bookmark specific pages, and it will keep for you every time you need to access the RQI content. Your BLS e-simulation concludes when the code team arrives. Click Continue to Debriefing and your results are available to you. If you want to know specifically what you did right or wrong, you can click on Detailed Feedback. The detailed feedback is a moment-by-moment detailed report of what was or was not performed. This feedback will help coach you to perfection. Upon completion of the eSIM and 4 core skills, you can view your eCard, which verifies your competence for this quarter. The eCard valid until date will update to the end of the next quarter. Your next assignment will open at the beginning of the next quarter. This will allow you 3 months to complete the next assignment. In addition to your e-credential, RQI provides learners with a traditional card that is good for 2 years from the date of last completion. There is also a handy QR code which you can scan on your smartphone and email it to your desired destination. ALS, formerly ACLS, consists of entry or prep assignment based on the learning level. The entry assignment is 25 questions and consists of pharmacology, rhythm recognition, and general knowledge review. Each of the quarterly assignments consists of 2 pre-case videos and 2 e-simulations. There is also a mega code in quarter 4. There are no skills in the ALS curriculum. However, you must complete your BLS assignment before your ALS e-credential will update, because BLS is the foundation for all advanced learning. In the ALS e-simulation, there are a few features I'd like to highlight. Instead of buttons along the bottom, there is a search bar. You can start typing a word and it gives you items to choose from. There is also a drop-down menu which gives you options as well. The monitor appears to the right of the screen and will update as those options are selected. Again, pause is your friend. It allows you to review the algorithm and view the provider manual, as in the BLS simulations. The simulation ends when you transfer the patient. Similar to ALS, PALS or PALS consists of either entry or prep assignment based on the learning level of the student. The entry assignment is a variety of 25 questions. Each of the quarterly assignments consists of 2 pre-case videos and 2 e-simulations. Again, there are no skills in the PALS curriculum. However, you must complete your BLS assignment before your PALS e-credential will update, because again, BLS is the foundation for all advanced learning. So you may ask, what is my role as the super user? Your role is to understand the value of high-quality CPR and advocate for it. Also, help explain the basic RQI curriculum to the learners. Be a support person for those learners who are struggling. Help explain to learners how the e-credential works and know resources available for RQI at your facility. Thank you for attending today's session. We are excited to partner with you to elevate your ability to perform high-quality CPR and save more lives.